Sometimes I fall to my knees and pray. Come, Jesus, come. Let today be the day. Sometimes I feel I'm gonna break, but I'm holding on to a hope that won't fade. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long. The day you return, heal every hurt, right every wrong. We need you right now. Come and turn it around. Deep down, I know this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. There'll be no war, there'll be no chains where Jesus comes. Let day be the day. Then he'll come for the weak and the strong just the same. And all will believe in the power of his name. Oh, come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you return to heal every hurt and right every low. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down, I know the world isn't home. So come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. One day he will come, and we'll stand face to face. Come and lay it all down, 'cause it might be today. The time is right now. There's no need to wait. Your past will be washed by rivers of grace. Oh, come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you return. Every hurt and right every wrong. Need it right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down, I know this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. Hello, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to Live Jam Friday. It's a fabulous, blessed day. We've got a full posse there. Well, 3/4 of a posse, but a marvellous group of folks with us today. We've got Landon Scranton. Thank you, Landon. And Ian's dropped in to join us too, to fill up a little space there in the keys. Thanks you so much, Ian, for coming in. And he's not 100%, the poor soul. He's just not 100%. But thank you for coming along, Ian. That's wonderful. Now, I think I've just seen the things coming up. Lovely. Jane's helping out too. Jane, thank you so much for the pictures and the video. Jack, he's off again. He's off to Portugal. Jack Steele, he gets everywhere. He's living a dream. He's living a dream. Portugal. I think it's Lisbon this time, is it? Oh. Lisbon.
It reminds me of that Johnny Cash song, I've Been Everywhere, Man. I've Been Everywhere. That's Jack.
He's getting there everywhere. And I can see, talking about everywhere, we've got Ian Henderson there too. And Paul Good. Thank you so much, Paul, for coming in. Matthew will be drumming. We hope so. We've got some fabulous songs that Matthew would love. And you know, I've not mastered it yet, Paul. I thought I'd tell you. I have a new instrument. Ian's persuaded me to have a go at this new instrument, Paul. And it's called a bazooka. Bouzouki, I think it's called.
Bouzouki. Yeah.
I like bazooka. It makes me feel happy to call it a bazooka.
I can't name it and I can't play it just yet. But I've christened it Matthew because, do you know, when I was playing it, and I managed to get a few bits out of it, it would have been something Matthew would have loved. So this is now called Matthew. So there you are.
Nice.
It's because it's going to create a beautiful sound, Paul. It's going to create a beautiful sound. And it will ring for quite as many years as I possibly can. So thank you, Ian, for introducing me to that. And I wish I could see it. And who else is there too? I'd say Jane's just replying too. Thank you, Jane. She's doing everything today. Everything. And I hope you're feeling well, Paul, because I think this side of it, Landon, I think you've got something to come. Ian's got a little bit of cold, and I think I've got something coming down as well. There's a bug coming on, so you're in. Oh. You're
in the best of company, my friend.
You're a Scottish flu sandwich.
But it's okay because I've already had my official sickness for being relocated here. So the worst of it's already happened. This one won't be so bad. I'll be all right.
Okay. Yeah, so you're a Scottish flu sandwich. Now, what I was thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking actually.
Neither of us did. I mean, maybe Ian, who only brought 4 of his 10 today, knows what we're doing, but he might be the only one.
Does anybody want to do a song?
Ian, what do you got? See, we're making Ian do it because he's. I'm putting him on the spot because Jim and I had all time to plan this morning and we tried, but that's why it's the live jam. But we're putting the jam on. Ian.
The only other song I can think of just now is "I'm a Believer." What about "I'm a Believer"? Will we fill with that?
Actually, let's start with that. Then I'll do a song.
Lovely. That gives you time.
I see the connection.
I'm placing everybody under pressure here. Everybody's under pressure.
No, I don't have a cold. I'm just a little bit bunged up and the left-hand
Paul
side
saying yes,
for some reason.
Bouzouki, I think with a night. Yeah, Bouzouki, I think it's called, and I'll get it mastered. It's beautifully. They say it's an Irish, but it's actually a Greek origin. But it's now Chris and Matthew, so I'm going to master it. And Amy's there too. Thank you so much, Amy, for lending us your not well, Ian. He's filled a lovely gap. So this song here, it's actually originally Neil Diamond, of course. I'm a Believer. We'll just bring that up for you so that you've got the words. No, it's got,
Thank you.
We thought of this because it's got smashing time to do all the harmonies. It's got lots of stuff to do all the harmonies. I think I'm doing it in A. Sounds like an
A. That feels about right. A.
So do forgive me. I don't think we've had a practice at this at all. We'll give it a go. I thought love was only true in a fairy tale, meant for someone else, but not for me. I love without you getting me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointed, haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. I'm a believer, not a trace. Out of my mind, I'm in love. I'm a believer. I can leave her if I try. If I try. Well, I thought love was more or less given today. Seems more I gave, the less I got. Well, that's the use of trying. Oh, all I got is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace out of my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I could leave her if I tried. That's a love that looked at me, love without extent to see me, disappointed, haunted down my dreams. Then I saw her face. I'm a believer. I'm a face out of my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I can leave her if I try. Yet saw her face. I'm a believer, not a trace out of my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I can leave her if I try. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Out of my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I can leave her out of my mind. I'm a believer. Well, we certainly didn't know. My apologies. I've dropped you right in that one. I didn't know that one at all. But Neil Diamond would be rolling over in his bed, thinking,
So that
"Oh
was
dear."
a Neil Diamond. I only know it from the Monkees.
The Monkees, yes.
Yeah,
And I know it from Shrek. I'm going to own it.
Catriona, thank you very much. It was the Monkees. Yes, it is. Is the Monkees playing it? It sounded like. My apologies. We'll get that right maybe next time. We'll get that right. I dropped the guys in that one.
But I'm glad you picked that song because it reminded me of really the first few times that I started to play and actually take music onto the streets or into public places and say to people that I carry a faith and a faith that I want to share with them, and you know. That song itself, talking about being a believer, and while I understand, you know, it was a love song that was originally written, I remember changing the words and saying, you know, I thought God was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. And I know, Landon, you've not come to any of the street Kayleys yet, but
Not yet.
See, the refuel on the road has been a joy to join with. Any of you that haven't engaged with it, please consider being part of that, coming along, because taking your faith onto the street and saying, hey, there's a hope and there's a love and there's a mercy that you and I were made for, a relationship that you were made for, a relationship you don't have, but a relationship that you can have, that God is pursuing you. And to be able to share that with people, in a way that's joyous, to be able to share it using the gift and talent that you have musically or in dance or just in bringing joy. Just in bringing joy, because joy is so contagious and joy is so powerful. You know, what person do you greet that isn't full of joy that you think, yeah, I enjoy being with that person? You know, you enjoy joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoy joy. And similarly, you know, if someone's dour-faced, we don't tend to love being with that person quite as much. So I think that song captures the joy of loving and believing and faith in love, even if it was directed initially towards a person. You know,
It is a great message. It is a great message.
It's because it's a message of joy, and that I think joy naturally has this element of hope connected to it. So I wrote a song called Passion, and it's a bit of a quieter song, but you'll be able to play it with me easily. And but it's conveying that same thing of God will give you a passion for your friends, a passion for people that don't know Him, that aren't connected to God the way that they could be and the way that they were made to be. So this song is about that. And Landon's never played it before, but he's about to play it with me, so that's going to be interesting.
It's the live jam, is it not?
It's the live jam, yes it is. Okay, here we go. Go to E minor. give me a passion for the lost. You give me a passion of the cross, a passion for my friends, a passion that depends only on you. Passion, Lord, to be so that all may see only you. Only you. You give me a passion. You give me a passion for the lost. You give me a passion for the cross, a passion for my friends, a passion that depends only on you, a passion, Lord, to be so that all may see only you. Only you. Yeah, but I don't know what to say, and I don't know what to do, how to live the life, how to get it right. Gonna hold on to the truth, gonna put my faith in you, only you. But I don't know what to see, and I don't know what to do, how to live the life, how to get it right. Gonna hold on to the truth, gonna put my faith in you, only you. You give me a passion. You give me a passion for the lost. Just ask the Lord for a passion for the lost. You give me a passion of the cross, a passion for my friends, a passion that depends only on you, a passion, Lord, to be so that all may see only you. Only you. Yeah, but I don't know what to say, and I don't know what to do, how to live the life, how to get it right. Gonna hold on to the truth, gonna put my faith in you, only you. Ooh, gonna hold on to the truth, gonna put my faith in you, only you. Only you.
Well, that was quite beautiful, quite beautiful. What a beautiful contrast from my earlier.
Yeah, but
earlier
the same.
songs.
But talking about the same thing.
Yes.
Talking about carrying a passion to see people reconnected with God. And, you know, that may be someone who, you know the story of the 100 sheep, the shepherd with the 100 sheep?
Yes.
Right? And the shepherd leaves the 99 to go and rescue the one. Now, he already knew that sheep.
It was me. It was me.
He already knew that one.
I was lost.
No, you're wrong. It was me. No, you're wrong. It was Landon, right?
I was lost.
That's it.
I was a wandering sheep. I was a
And
wandering sheep.
the Lord,
Yes.
God leaves the 99 so that he can find the one. And the one may be lost in a multitude of things.
Indeed.
A multitude of things, sometimes within themselves, sometimes in situations, sometimes with money difficulties or relationship difficulties or health challenges. Elgar's on there right now, and Elgar has a massive health challenge with his leg because of operations he's had for years and years and years. And yet he is full of joy. And one of the reasons is that he has connected with God, and he is connected with God. And so even despite that, the Lord has found him, has rescued him, and is walking with him. And I just find it the most beautiful thing. And I just encourage people to say, Lord, give me a passion for the lost, for reconnecting people with God. And that may look like them praying and saying, Lord, take away my sins or something. But it's more about receiving the love of God, receiving who God is, and working all that other stuff out as you go along. Because you know, I connected with God very young as a child, right? And I hadn't done all the wrong things I was going to do, right? So this thing of saying, oh, you know, Jesus saved me, dying on the cross, it's a remote thing in some respects. It only becomes real as you walk through life and you recognize how much God has connected with you despite everything.
Some of us did enough for many people, so I made up for all of that, Ian. I made up for most of it that you didn't do. I tried everything and failed, but I was that sheep. But you're absolutely right. That is a passion we should have, and that's the passion that I've now got as that lost sheep, as that wandering sheep that wandered into every ravine, every valley. I was there.
And I hear that in your songs,
Yeah.
Jim. I hear that in your songs. I hear the story of you struggling and wrestling and then finding, you know?
And that's the hope that every one of you there in the community, the hope, whatever we've done, whatever you do, whatever you're going to do, always there is that recovery. There's that possibility to come back. And goodness, nobody knows that more than you, Landon.
Yes.
One of our community, Muriel, was asking for you. She was. We were on Sunday Live, and she says, "Who's that lovely American fella?" I says, "That's Landon." "What's his second name?" I says, "I think it's Scranton."
That's correct. Yes.
Landon Scranton. I'm not pronouncing it well enough. So Muriel, this is Landon Scranton. I think she just loved your lovely American Southwest voice.
Lovely to meet you through this digital format. I'm out here full time before long. That's the goal. That's the hope. But you know, everything Ian was just saying kind of is a nice segue into that Requiem song that I was talking about.
Yes.
And speaking of being in the dark times and finding that path back to recovery, when I originally wrote this song, I was in a really dark place, and I kind of intended it to be my own kind of Requiem mass, but when it comes into the bridge, I realized that I needed to let go and let that side of me die that wanted to wallow in just the sorrow instead of seeking the light. Yeah. And so this is also my American sister. This is her favorite song I've ever written. I wrote it, gosh, it's probably been 15, 20 years now. But the song's called Requiem.
Beautiful.
This is the one I was wishing you'd have brought your flute for.
Oh, yeah.
Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem. If all the things must come to an end, consider this my requiem. I feel like time must come to an end. If I am ever to begin again, a requiem. This is my requiem, requiem. Can you understand my pain? It comes from the world today. You can feel its poison seeping into my brain. Till all I hear is death calling my name. Oh, requiem. This is my requiem. Hey, my Now it's time to say goodbye. Instead, I ask that you look in your eyes. Will you let time pass you by, or will you always live in lies? Let that life before you die, and in life brand new arise. Oh, requiem. This is my requiem. Requiem. Piesu Domine, dona eis requiem. Started to lose it there.
Well, that's a beautiful song. And Missy, that's Missy there, Landon's sister. But one of her favourites, and it may be one of our favourites too. Maybe somebody else. It's growing on us all the time. Growing us all the time.
Do you know what though? I was really blessed by you singing that, because the requiems are about bringing peace to an experience, a life, a situation, and I think that while we yearn for that as people, we don't actually take hold of that. It's almost as though we say it's going to happen when we die, instead of saying, no, it's something I can take hold of now.
Yeah.
I can actually take hold of it now. Even Jim, when you were talking earlier and saying, we both have the cold or something. No, we don't. We can make peace with that by saying, actually, do you know what? I actually have great health. I'm in super health, and my nose may be running today, but it's just running. That's all. I've got a 4. So I think it's actually about taking hold of these things and saying, I'm gonna find the peace. The Hebrew word for peace is it shalom? Shalom, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm not the authority, but I'll say yes.
Because I heard it said that shalom means nothing missing, nothing broken. Imagine that in your life. Wouldn't that be a good thing for your life? Nothing missing, nothing broken. That's the peace we're actually pursuing, isn't it?
It is.
It's the peace we're pursuing. It's the peace we find in God. It's the peace that every single person's like, well, if I could have that. Nothing missing, nothing broken. And that's essentially what that song and that melody is all about. It's like saying, hey, there's things go on in life. Things happen. Stuff happens, as they say, and more expletive words. But there's a peace that can be pursued, and there's a peace that can be taken hold of. So I'm going to take hold of it. So I don't have a cold.
Yeah.
I don't have a cold. I'm not feeling down. Yes, my nose was running, but do you know what? I'm taking hold of that peace. I'm saying, I'm receiving the peace of God, saying nothing missing, nothing broken. And everyone who's listening, I encourage you to take hold of that peace today. Let that song be that requiem that brings you peace. And just say, yes, for me, I receive the love of God, that means there's nothing broken and nothing missing in my life.
Well, and I think there's a peace in perspective too, because when I first sat down to write it, I was not at peace. You know, I wanted to bring peace to anybody who was listening to it, but it wasn't until the bridge kind of came to me that I realized that I needed to shift my perspective. And, you know, you may be feeling, you know, poorly today, right? And you can try to claim, oh, I'm in perfect health, I'm in great health, but the truth is, if you've got an illness, you've got an illness. But instead of looking at this as such only a negative situation, is to say, like you came in today and I said, how are you feeling? You said 4 out of 10. I said, well, at least you got 4, right? It's not about denying the reality, but shifting your perspective and accepting what is there and offered to you. I had a friend of mine say that, God finally showed up in his life recently, and I said, no, you just turned around. You know, God was always there, but our perspective of what is going on is really what causes us to not see what's constantly there. We get
so I'm looking one way, but actually, if I just change and look the other way.
The truth is related to your perspective and not contingent upon your perspective.
You know, that's so interesting, Landon, because the word repentance means to turn and look another way, or turn and go another way. And sometimes we're like, oh, you need to repent of your sins. You're saying you need to look the other way, find the other perspective, realize that God is there, God is doing something.
Yeah. Well, and if God gave us our positive emotions, he gave us our negatives. If he gave us our health, he gave us our sickness as well. And not as a means to punish us or to make us miserable so that we fall on our knees before him, because we wouldn't without that, but for that perspective, so that we can have contrast in our life. You know, you can't really appreciate the light until you've stood in the darkness for a second.
So the presence, you can't, appreciating and recognizing the presence of God suddenly there, you know, the light. It's like, wow, that can change everything.
Yeah.
So
I've got a lovely bit of contrast for you guys. A lovely bit of contrast. It's called "The King of My Hearts." The other song I was thinking of doing, I've forgotten the melody. I've forgotten the tune, folks. I've forgotten.
Thanks for pulling it
One
up
of those
on here
days. What a
for me.
contrast. But I wanted to dedicate this song, "The King of My Hearts," to a couple of folks that I know I've got some challenges in front of them. One's Roddy, Connie Mack's beautiful husband. Roddy, God bless you. We know you've got recovery to come. And we're praying that you get all the strength that you require, everything that you require, the energy and strength you need. And the other is Elgar that we just mentioned, because Elgar's facing some operations. He's got to go back home to get it. It's the only way that he can afford to do so, because the operations aren't here. And we're wishing you, Elgar, some praying strength and healing and success for that process that will see you stronger than you are today. In everything, both in faith and in health.
yeah, and Amy saying, take hold of this truth. Take hold of this truth. Take hold. Go.
You'll not recognize it. Let the king of my heart be the mountains where I run, the fountains I drink through. Oh, he is my song. Let's do it again. Let the king of my heart be the mountains where I run, and the fountains I drink from. Well, he is my song. Let the king of my heart be the shadow where I hide. Oh, the ransom of my life. Yes, he is my song. You are good. You are good. Oh, yeah. You are good. Good. Oh, you are good. Good. never gonna let, you're never gonna let us down. No, 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 you're never gonna let us down. Tonight, you're never gonna let us down. Oh, you're never gonna let us down. Oh, you're never gonna let us down. When the night is holding on to me, God is holding on me. When the night is holding on to me, oh, God is holding on, yeah, yeah. Oh, you're never gonna let us down. You're never gonna let us down. You're never gonna let us down. No, you're never gonna let us down. No, you're never gonna let us down. Oh, you're never gonna let us down. Oh, thank you guys for following me in that one. I was off away wandering again, wandering sheep.
No,
The life's over.
I liked it, Jim, and it was a good choice, because I remember that passage in the Bible where it says that where Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life," and I think it's powerful that in the midst of as humans, in the midst of us having all these different perspectives, looking this way, looking that way, experiencing this and experiencing that, there's an anchor, there's a truth, there's a center that can hold for us. And I think that for me anyway, that for me is the source of hope and the source of joy, because I know that the love of God and the truth of who God is and what he says for me is not something that I have to wonder, but is that true? So when God speaks and God declares that, let's say someone's healed, that's the truth. Now it doesn't mean I'm experiencing that physically. I might be like, or that, but that's actually a truth, and so it's an anchor point for me. And so the song saying you're never going to let me down. You're always going to be there. It's not just God saying, well, I will walk through you with these things, but there are some elements of truth that God's like, that's the truth. And you can choose to believe it. You can choose to hold any perspective you want to, but there is an anchor. There is a center. And I think that's a powerful thing. And for me, it's a source. It's a true source of hope and a true source. And I think God wouldn't be God otherwise. So that's what that song speaks to me in the context of our conversation.
It does. And a little mention too to others that I know are there, Shona, and there's Laura too. Laura Miller, thank you so much for coming in. It's always great to see you. Ailsa too, that Ailsa will be there. Thank you. I'm just not seeing all the names on the screen, but I'm hoping maybe Ian, have you got another song? Have you got another song? 'Cause I think we've got one. Landon's got a song coming up.
Right.
Well, here, let me get the headphones through.
Oh no, I won't need the headphones. Oh yeah.
They're connected.
They're tied through.
Lovely. And it's just a little mention for everyone that's there. We bless you, and we're looking forward to the opportunity where we might in person get to play some music with you and for you and sing and praise together. It would be wonderful at some point soon. When the weather's better, when the weather is better. What are you thinking of doing for us, Ian?
A song called The Sacrifice.
The Sacrifice, gorgeous.
sets a captive free from my sin, can be made clean. They say you're the one who took my stand on that day. They say you're the one who took my sin when so dark. Your life became, you took it down into the grave when you said I will die, will pay the price, I will die, will be your sacrifice, I will die, because I hear your cry for a sacrifice, for a sacrifice. They say you're the one who heals all pain. You are the one who will remain when I fall and trials come. You take my stand. Said I will die, will pay the price, I will die, will be your sacrifice, I will die, because I hear your cry for a sacrifice, for a sacrifice. And if you're the only one whoever takes my hand, even if you're the only one whoever takes a stand, oh, oh,
Oh, another beauty. You must have a drawer full of all these beauties. An absolute gorgeous song. And good afternoon, Denise. God bless you too for joining us. Thanks very much for coming in and commenting. We need all the comments that keeps us all focused, and it gives us that perspective that we were talking about, that perspective. And Landon and I were also talking about just before about the love that's in our hearts, and that love will overcome all the hate, will overcome all things. And there's a lot of stuff going around, of course, and as it does go around, love and our joy and your grace will overcome those circumstances. Beautiful, beautiful song, Ian. Where did that come from?
I wrote it many, many years ago. And again, this was during a time I was just considering and thinking about people and how we walk with God, and how God is there for us and has done everything and taken everything. And so we're moving. It's like we're moving through time, and we're moving through our life situations, our life experiences, our perspectives, all of those things. We're moving through, and yet God's not moved by any of that. He's sitting outside of that.
Still the same.
Saying, yeah, and when you do that, I'm here and I'm ready and I've got that sorted.
Never
And when you
miss
get to there, I'm here and I'm ready and I've got it sorted. And when this happens in your life, I'm here and I'm ready and I've got it sorted. It's that peace, nothing missing, nothing broken.
And there's another beautiful song that might just link beautifully with that. Landon's got another original song, Wherever You Are.
Well, and although this isn't related to, spirituality in any regard, like Ian was saying earlier, a lot of times some of these love songs you could often, in place of the woman or the man or whatever that's being written, you can also often talk about God. But this song was actually the first commission that I was ever, actually I think it's the only commission I've ever done, but it was for a wedding when somebody was getting married, and all that I got from the guy was like, write me a song about marriage. And so the song is called Wherever You Are.
It's a union of love.
That's right. Today is all about love. At first it was just me and the gang. You came in and changed everything. Now I know I'll never be the same without you here. Go on, girl, take me home, 'cause home is where you are. It's okay now, don't be scared, we can't take this too far. My home is wherever you are. I didn't need you before you came, but now you're here, I'll never be the same. Take my hand, girl, please just take my name. Go on now, take me home, 'cause home is where you are. It's okay now, don't be scared, we can't take this too far. My home is wherever you are. Wherever you are. Wherever you
Oh, that was lovely and sweet for so all of us that are looking for that fabulous join in love, that lovely embrace of love. That's a beautiful song, Wherever You Are. And you can get that released near you. No, you can't. It's only on the Live Jam. When you watch back, you can get that. You can get that. You can watch back Denise and listen to that beautiful song, Wherever You Are. Wherever you are. It's just sending out a beautiful hug of love for all those that need it. All those that need it.
I said earlier when I announced it on my Instagram, because I try to let people know that we're doing this, I said it's a little gloomy today, but we're going to try to bring some sunshine. So I feel like we've done a little bit of sunshine bringing today.
So what do you think we could finish with? Looking at the time, I'm thinking, oh gosh, we've run away with the time again. What could we finish with?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you want a King of a
Yeah,
King of Kings? King of Kings. We'll go back to that one. King of Kings. King of a Heart. That's what it's
Good
called.
song,
Sorry. Yeah. What I'll do just maybe a verse and a chorus. How's that? You're good.
You gonna capo up?
I'll need to, yes, and I better change my thing. Oh. It's there. I think it's number 3. Yes, great stuff. King of a Hearts. I'm lacking a bit of confidence going in the unknown there, because there was another couple of songs there I was to look at, but I couldn't remember the melody. I'm having one of those days. What's my name? Let the King of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. He is my song. Yes, he is my song. Let the King of my heart be the mountain where I run, the song. You are good, good.